Oh, excuse me. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Excuse-moi. Good morning, YouTube. Yes. Good morning over there on the tubes. Tap, tap, tap. We are going to get the TikTods in here now. Are we ready? It's Monday. It is a new week, everybody. Yes. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button over there on YouTube. Hit that follow button. Let's go. Let's go. Tap that screen. Get those hearts going over there on YouTube. Helps dramatically, okay? We had a great weekend on YouTube. Great, great weekend. Good morning, KK. Yes, Mr. Dave over there. Hello, Mr. Dave. It's a new week. It's Monday. We got a full week. Yeah, we got a full week. Do you hate those 4-day weeks, 3-day weeks? They're aggravating, aren't they? Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. As you're coming in, tap that screen, share the live. We got the coffees on the board this morning, everybody. The coffees are on the board. SSS Adam, Buckeye, let's go. If you were going to do any donating, get them out as fast as possible. Lino with the money gun. Buckeye, attaboy, Lino. Yes. Buckeye, Midwest, let's go. Lino! Candy! Buckeye! Let's go, let's go. Good morning, Jade. Elegant Fitness, good morning. Good morning, good morning. As you're coming in, tap, tap, tap. Share, 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 share that live, everybody. Kaya, good morning, beautiful. Let's go, let's go. Tap, tap, tap. Candy, Adam, Candy with the coffees. Thank you so much. We are at 1.3 thousand likes. As soon as we hit 10K, we are going to get this party started. We got going on here with the SPY. We're hanging out here on this 8, all right? This 8 is a little too far from this 20, but we should be able to get another move off of this 8 like we did here. We'll see. If we get under this 8 today, and we come back up, we're going to get one of these over here, remember? Okay? So we'll see what happens here. Good morning, Yuli. Market cap, Heart Bay, the popular. Adam with the popular. KK. Shelly Galvin with the coffee. User with the You're Awesome and the goats. They're coming in from all over the place. Look at this. Davion, thank you. Mighty, let's go. Good morning, Tenny Flows. Mr. Dave, how are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tap, 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 tap. $209 with the follow, Bailey. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Lino with the money gun. Lino. Davio with the lightning bolts. Facial blaster with the head heart. Let's go, babies. Holy moly. Thank you for the follows, user. Are we ready for today, everybody? Are we ready? Dr. One Fly, yes. Let's go, let's go. Adam again. Adam and Dr. One Fly. They're all over the place today. Let's go, baby. Facial blaster. Yuli. Good job, Yuli. Kevin Curtis. We are at 8.3 thousand here on the likes. Let's go, let's go. We are going to head over now to our execution time frames. We are going to put our whip zone in place. There's your gap down, everybody, okay? We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 here on Miss Market to the downside. We figured we were getting a gap up or down. I mean, that was given. We are now going to put in our major support and resistance here on SPY. As you see these white lines coming up with prices over here, please make sure you write those levels down. They are very, very important. They are crucial, okay? Crucial. Now we go back after we put our support and resistance in. We head back to our execution time frame, and it's going to give you the big picture here on Miss Market. Welcome, everybody. My name is Voss. Hope you're doing well. All that we ask that you do throughout the live is tap the screen, share it out, and donate when you can. We have super chats available over there on the tubes in the chat. Dr. One Fly, thank you for the scarab, the GG, and the lightning bolts. We're going to get this party started. Lino with another money gun. Lino. Good morning to everybody. Right now on Miss Market, above 625, you have room up to 627 on the SPY, okay? You have to get under 621.55 for a move down to 617.85. 618 hold number here on Miss Market in a narrow state in position 2 to the downside on Miss Market. Let's head over to Nvidia here, and let's see what Nvidia has for us in store. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you're doing well. Let's roll. Right now here on Nvidia, we are in a neutral state. See that neutral state right there? Candy with the air balloon. Candy. Adam with the hot dog. Hadrian with the heartbeat. Yes. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's put this in. We're in the whip zone here. We are in a neutral state on Nvidia. We're in that neutral zone. We're right where we want to be. Lino with another money gun. Lino's going to the moon. Let's go, babies. All right, here on Nvidia. Right now, we are in the whip zone, right where we want to be. We're in a neutral state. We got to get back over 166.07 for a room up to 168 here on Nvidia, okay? What's important on Nvidia to the downside is we must get under 164 whole number, 164, and then you'll have room down to 161.58 on Nvidia this morning. We're going to move now over to Google. What's up, Richie? Remember, nothing runs. Nothing's running. We're not at the racetrack, okay? What we're doing here, stocks go up, stocks go down, and stocks go sideways, everybody. That's all we do in the market. When a stock or anything moves to the upside, it will cycle out and come back to the downside, everybody. That's all we're doing here. Right now on Google, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on Google. Let's get a level to the upside now as we pull this back right here. You see this beauty? And there it is. You got a double top right there at 184. Okay, 184. So on Google, above 182.65, you have room up to this double top right here. Mark that down as a double top. Carrie with the Corgi. Lino with the money gun. Thank you, my Carrie. We miss you, my Carrie. How's everything going, my dear? Under the whip zone of 180.60, we have room back down to 179 and then 178 on Google. Mr. Dave with the super chat over there on the YouTubes. We're going to head over to them Qs right now. Did we do this over the weekend? No, we didn't. Okay, so let me redo these, okay? We're going to do the Qs right now for all of you amazing traders out there. We are in a narrow state on the cues. Alert, alert. We are in position 1 to the downside on the cues, okay? Your 5-minute looks good, nice and tight here. On the cues to the downside, you're coming into major support here, the 15-minute 200, all right? And we got a triple top up here on the cues, so be careful there. Let's put our hourlies in, everybody. And let's go back to our execution time frame. So right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. Major support level right here at 552.67. That's a 200 there, okay? So be careful around that area. You want to get under 552.67. Under 552 with a retest to the downside here on the cues. On the cues, you got to get back over 555.20 for a room up to 556.20 and 557.50, okay? On them cues. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to all our new VIPers from the weekend. Are you ready for this? Is everyone ready? 16 new VIPers this weekend. Mark Mazo with the lightning. Mark Mazo with the popular and the heartbeat, Mr. Meza. Tesla, let's go. Tesla we did over the weekend. We have the whip zone in place. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Tesla. You have room up to 320.34 and then 322 here on Tesla to the upside, okay? Be careful with Tesla because as we pull this back a little bit, see this neutral state that you're in? You have to be careful here, okay? You can look for Tesla to pull back on this, okay? Do not do the novice gap here in this neutral state and try to chase this to the upside. It's not going to end well for you, okay? We're going to put our 50% retracement level in right here. Around 315.50 is your 50% retracement level on Tesla. Hello, Cashew. How are you, my friend? DT Tom is in the house over there on the tubes. Telegram? No. Telegram. You kidding me? What else are we looking at? Put it in the chat. Telegram. Yikes. Anyone on Telegram, run like hell. All right? Run like hell away from them. We are in a neutral state here on Mara. Let's bring this back. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Mara. We're going to mark out our major support and resistance. Telegram. What are we in World War II over here? All right, let's mark this down here. You know what's wild? My grandfather was in World War II, as you know, at the Battle of the Bulge. And he was on the front lines there. And what's wild about that is he sent a telegram to the family when he was on the front lines. They were taking a break during the war, and we all have that telegram, and I have it framed. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Mara. 1979, we got some resistance right here. You want to get over 1979 with a retest, and you'll have room up to 2062 here on Mara, okay? On Mara, you want to get back under 1879 for a short, for a move back down to 1750 on Mara. Hello, FlyTube. Are you related to YouTube? Good to see you, FlyTube, over there on the tubes. XRP. Let's see what we got on XRP. Oh, you all like my XRP analysis now, don't you? Huh? You all used to come in and give me hell. Not anymore. Not anymore, says the old Johnny boy. All right, here we go on XRP. Currently, you want to get back over 302. Remember, 70% of all new highs will fail to the downside. Under 290.85, you'll have room back down to 282.45. Make sure you mark these levels out right here. Boom and boom on XRP. FlyTube, you got to get in our VIP. If you are brand new to trading, do not open up an account with your real money. Don't try to wing it. Let us show you how to trade step by step. You are going to head over to the VossTrading.com. That is where you're going to get into the VIP. $25 a month or $275 for the year. It doesn't matter what country you're from. Anybody, anywhere can get into our VIP. We are on a mission to stop everyone from opening up broker accounts with real money, hoping for the best, rolling the dice. Those days are over. We are going to train you, okay, in the simulator. Everyone write this word down. Simulator and trading the real market. That is where you're going to learn. Don't believe all the bullshit about, oh, you need to put the real money on the line. You need the real, because they're making commission off you. That's why they want you to use real money. Let's go, Meta. Right now, Meta, we are in a narrow state. Yes, it is. Here on Meta, sound it. Alert, alert, here on Meta. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1, right where you want to be on Meta. It looks good. Watch out for Meta this morning, okay? When you hear that alert, that means watch out for Meta. Over there on YouTube, when you hear me say alert, alert, that is what you have to look out for, okay? Let's pull this back on Meta. Right now on Meta, under 716.32, okay? You have room down to 713, first stop on Meta. Under 713, you got room down to 709.44. You're in a narrow state. Just because you're in position 1 to the downside doesn't mean you'll be right back in position 1 to the upside at the open. So above 720 hold number, you will have room up to 722.83 and 724 on Miss Meta. XOM, yes. Let's see what we got here on XOM. We're going to pull XOM back here just a little bit. So XOM, you got to be careful here, okay? You have a lot going on right around 119.73. We got triple tops. So we got more than a triple top. This level right here is crucial on the weekly on XOM. We're going to mark that out. 120. Watch 120 area, okay, to the upside. We're going to put our whip zones in place right now. Hang on, everybody. Right now, we are in a neutral, no, XOM, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone, right where you want her on XOM, okay? Now we're going to mark out the rest of our support and resistance levels. Bear down, bear down. All right, here we go on XOM. Are we ready? We are narrow. Sound the alert. Alert, alert, above 115.61 on XOM. Your first stop is 117 to the upside above the whip zone, okay? 117. You get above 117, you have room up to that weekly quadruple top at 120. 120 is a huge level up there on XOM, so mark that down. Under 115 whole number, get under the round number. You have room down to 114.67 on XOM. Thank you, everybody, for reaching those goals. Kurt with the dolphin and the heart me. Oski with the rose. Sue Felicia with the roses and the heart me. Powder with the goat and the heart me. Brad James. Hillary with the heart me's. Hadrian, thank you, everybody, so much here. Thank you for all the follows, everybody. We appreciate you. IWM. Look at that YouTube. We're rocking and rolling over there. It's all about consistency, folks. No matter what you do in life, if you're consistent, you will get results. It is that simple. Most people, when even at like the gym, you're working out, as soon as you feel a little bit of that muscle starting to burn, you stop. Just when you're doing good at trading, oh, woof, I got to take a break. I got to take a break. This may end this good streak. So let me take a break from it. No, you hammer through that thing. Hammer it. We are in a narrow state on IWM. Alert, alert here on IWM. Don't forget, tomorrow night we have VIP live training in the VIP training room at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, everybody. Whoops. Make sure you know that, VIPers and all new VIPers. Don't ask, how do I get into the training? No one answer them. We are in a narrow state, position 1. You got room down at 218.57. here on IWM, 218.57. Above 223.51, you got to get over the whip zone. You have room up to 226 here on IWM. Yes. What's up, Jules? Target. The wife doesn't go to Target anymore. We have a delivery person now that comes to the house from Target. We are in a narrow state on Target. We are in position 1 to the downside. Alert. Alert here on Target. Position 1, narrow state. Keep an eye on Target, everybody, okay? We're going to pull this back right here. Mark these babies out. Got a double top up here. Be careful, okay? On Target, you got room down on 103.44 here. 103.44 and then 102.34 on Target. Back over now, whip zone of 105. Get over the whole number, 105. You have room up to 106 here on the Target of Target. Employed CEO with the heart me. Thank you. Get your heart me's in, everybody. Get your heart me's in. Thank you. Thank you. We are at 47,000 likes. Come on, tap that screen. We've been on 20 minutes already. That's all we got. 47,000 likes. Tap it out, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. See? Don't be afraid over there, YouTube. We got a lot of people over there. Put in the chat. What do you want to look at? This is where you're going to learn. This is where you're going to get your levels, okay? You actually have somebody that's live that knows what the hell he's talking about. We are in a bull neutral state here in a bearish position to the downside on C. So what does this immediately tell you about C? Are you taking a short at the open, traders? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat as we mark out our major support and resistance. 15-minute looks good, nice and tight. Who's taking that short immediately to the downside here on C? Anybody? No, because your position and state are not coinciding. They're against each other. The state is bullish. The position is bearish. You're going to be whippy. You got room down to 85.56. on C to the downside here, okay? Above $87 on C, you got room up to 87.87 on C, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What else are we looking at? AMD. AMD we did over the weekend. We're in the whip zone here on AMD. You got to get over 147.66, and then you have room up to 151 here on AMD. You're in that whip zone in a neutral state, under 145.50. 145.50, you have room down to 143.50, first stop on AMD. You get under 143.50, you have room down to 139.50 here on AMD. What else are we looking at, everybody? I hear music with no problem. Katana Lim, you got to get your ears checked, sweetheart. Thank you for the follow, MU. Or you got to get off that McDonald's Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Too many people have computers that have no updates on their browser. They have no updates on their Windows. God only knows what they've been searching, especially the men. You're trying to trade on that thing. Holy hell. We are in a neutral state currently here on MU. We are in position 3 to the downside. We have the novice gap happening right here on MU, everybody. Do not chase that to the downside under any circumstances, okay? Do not chase that to the downside. Why is it that the men always have computer problems and the women don't? Can anyone explain that to me? How much holy hell do you got on there? Stop browsing those dirty things, everybody. There's nothing more pathetic than that. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral bullish state. We are in a very bear position here on MU. We are now going to put in our retracement, okay? 50% retracement. How about that? 122.35. Look at that level right there, 122.35. Lino, let's go. Lino, yes, with the money gun. My Lino. That is your 50% retracement level. Do not chase this. You're not going to go anywhere. It's going to be choppy to the downside, okay? Look on MU because of your state back this way for the time being. Your state has to get narrow before you can look short. You need to pull back to the upside on this. Nvidia to the moon. Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in, a neutral state. We are in the whip zone above 166.07. You have room up to 168 here on Nvidia. On Nvidia to the downside, don't try to short this into support. Under 164, you have room down to 161.58. What do you think, after reviewing a lot of trades over the weekend, what is one of the things that most novice traders do and the reason why they lose in the market? Do you know what it is? They try to go long into resistance and they try to short into support. I don't know why people do that. You're not going anywhere. If the MA is pointing up like this, stiff as a board, why are you trying to short into that? Does that make any sense, traders? Wouldn't you rather get under with a retest and then go where you have room? Would you not open the front door to walk out of your house? Or would you open the front door and then walk out of your house? Or are you going to try to walk into your door? Boom! Oh, that didn't work. We'll try it again. Boom! Oh, that didn't work. Woo, that hurt a little bit. No! Common sense, everybody. You know, there's no such thing as common sense. They did a study about that. Did I tell you guys that? Right now, we are in a neutral state on JPM. We're in the whip zone. Above 287.16. You have room up to 288.11. Now, on JPM to the downside, you want to get under 285.88 for a room down to 284.72 on JPM. Netflix. Can the rest of you hear the music? Just curious. Okay, just wanted to make sure. We are in a narrow state here on Netflix. Alert, alert. Yes, this is not we're not at a rock concert, folks. We're here to trade, okay? We just have a little bit of background music to keep the flow going. We're not sitting here, woo, party. Narrow state, position 2 here on Netflix. Watch that 5-minute 200 right there, okay? Watch that 5-minute 200. Then you got the 15-minute 200 right there, okay? Got to mark these beauties out on Netflix. This is a big ATR, okay? Who knows what ATR is? Put it in the chat. Right now, we are in position 2 to the upside. On Netflix, you have room up to 1256, first stop. And then 1262.44, second stop here on Netflix, okay? You want to get under this whip zone right here, 1241 hold number, 1241 hold number. And you have room down to 1232 on Netflix. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Yes. Average true range. Very good, Danielle. Yes. Bitcoin. Let's see what we got. All right, Bit of the Coiners. We are in a neutral state currently here on Bit of the Coin. Let's see what we got. All right, Bitcoin. You got to get back over 122, 119. 122, 119 for a move up to 122, 650.39. That's your next stop here on Bit of the Coin. Mark that down. Under 121, 393.53. You got room down to your level right there. 127.06 whole number on Bitcoin. Folks, this is not hard to do. You got to learn it. You got to know what you're doing, okay? You have to know what you're doing as a trader. If you go in and now only you really know if you know what you're doing. And what you have to remember is 92% of you don't know what you're doing. 9 out of 10 people have no clue what they're doing when they trade. 0. And then on top of that, you put your fear, You put your hesitation, you put all the emotions, the non-discipline, the non-patience on top of that 92% that just don't know what they're doing, and you got a disaster on your hands. So what you need to do is learn how to trade. Andrew with the heart me, the popular. Norman with the TikTok. User with the rose. Shelly Stringer with the you're awesome. Thank you, everybody. Blue Salt, this is Trading View. Trading View. I don't trade with this. I just chart on here for you guys, okay? Mike with the chilies. Amazon. Amazon, we mapped out yesterday on the live. Right now, you're in the whip zone. You are in a neutral state here on Amazon, under 224.96. You have room down to 223.31 here on Amazon. April Stapleton with the paper crane. Thank you, April. Let's go. You got to get back over at 226.14 for a move up to 226.70 and then 227 here on Amazon. You play me a melody. Blue Salt, how are you, sweetheart? With the cheer, Mike. Blue Salt, yes. Thank you, Blue Salt. Katana Lim with the shares. Go get him, Lim. Give him hell. Do I have any open trades right now? Hood for Joe C. No, I don't trade pre-market. Amateurs trade pre-market. I would never have a trade in pre-market. Ever, ever, ever. You don't trade pre-market. Are you out of your minds? That's where trades go to die. Right now, we are in a neutral state here on Hood. We are in position 2. Bear state, bullish position. What does that say? Choppy. The good thing you have going for you, though, is you have a flat 200 here on Robinhood. Let's mark it out. Amor is a friend of mine. He gets me my ring for free. I love this song, Piano Man. All right, you are in position 2. You got major resistance here, 101.35. You're at the whole number. Okay, you get above 101.35 here. You have room up to 102, 103. But you're going to get a pullback on this because of the state of your stock. All right, worst case, here we go. Boom. What is that right there? 25% retracement level at the flat 200. Then you can look for a higher high here on Robinhood. Jules with the Dolphins. Go get them, Jules. Thank you, dear. What else are we looking at? Stay novelist. Right now here on the old penny stock, Oscar. Let's see what we got here on Oscar. Probably will be for live. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone right here on Oscar. Is he a friendly grouch? I read so many of those stories to my kids. Oh, brother. All right, let's see what we got here. I had to read an Irish book to my daughter. It was one of her bedtimes book last night, and I do the Irish accent, and she laughs to the entire book. All right. Make sure you read to your kids, everybody. Very, very important. We are in a neutral state right now. Neutral, above 1465. You have room up to 15, and then 1550 to the upside. Under 1413, you got room down to 1381 and 1356. Here on the old penny stock, OSCR, Oscar. Boeing, let's do it. Sing us a song tonight. How we doing over there on the tubes? Everyone, Gams, Walmart, coming up right after Boeing here. Gams, everybody say hello in the chat over there on YouTube. Let's go, let's go. We marked these out over the weekend. Right now on Boeing, we are in a neutral state here on Boeing. We are in position 2 to the upside, 230 here. You got major resistance right there at 230. All right, you're going to get a pullback on this, so be ready for that. Let's do our 50%. Boom. 25% retracement is going to put you at 229. Then you can look for your higher high on this. Coming back to 228 will be your 50%, and then you can look for a move up to 230. All right, on Boeing. Let's go over to Walmart. Look at me. Walmart to the moon. Just kidding. Nothing goes to the moon, folks. Right? We don't even go to the moon anymore. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on Walmart. Yes. Let's see what we got. Tonight. You got a double top right there at $94, everybody. So mark that down. Double top Rooney there. Double bottom. I'm sorry. Double bottom on Walmart right here. Right now, Lino with the money gone! Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone under 94.24. You have room down to 93.58 on Walmart. Under 93.58 with a retest, you have room down to $92 here on Walmart. All right. Right here's the double bottom, folks. 93.58. Mark that down, okay? Above 94.85, 94.81. So get over $95. You have room up to 95.56. First stop on Walmart, okay? And then $97 on Walmart to the upside. Yes. Good tune right here, everybody. Good tune. Tesla, Peyton. We got a Tesla and a Tesla. Tesla. All right. Right now, we are in a neutral state on Tesla. 320.34 is the first stop on Tesla. 320.34. Let me give you another one after that, okay? Above 320.34 here on Tesla, yes. You will have room up to 322.65, 323 area. But Tesla, because of the neutral state here, you're going to get a pullback on this, okay? So I want you to be ready for that. You will have a room back down to about 315.50 is your 50% retracement level. Mark that down on Tesla Rooney. Steven Silent and Eats Meast West with the heart me's. Yes. Thank you for those heart me's, everybody. Little golf clap. You the boss, Voss. Thank you, Maldo. I appreciate you, Maldo. Microsoft. It is July 14th. We're halfway through. A little more than halfway through. How many of you are green for the month? Put me in the chat. Are you green? Lino Nacha with the money guns. Lino! Let's go. Shelly's green. Users green. SSS green. Any non-VIPers green for the month here? We know the VIPers are going to be green, but what about the non-VIPers? Are you green? YouTube, are you green over there for the month? To get in the VIP, you're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. Thevosstrading.com. $25 a month. $275 for the year. And we're going to train you so you can start being green, possibly, maybe, every month. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. VIP is green. Look at this. Look at this. Good job, GB. Let's go, baby. Let's go, GB. Welcome to the family. Nvidia for Ampra Kesh Patel. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on Nvidia. We above 166.07. We have room up to 168, Mr. Patel. 168. Under 164 here on Nvidia. You have room down to 161.58, Mr. Patel. Yes. April with the heart me. You're learning every day, Jeremiah. Good job, my brother. Good job. Remember, this is a marathon. Everyone wants to make trading a sprint. And you know why they do that? We talked about this yesterday. Because of desperation. The market is no place for somebody who is desperate for this. Okay? If you are desperate for this, this ain't the place for you. All right? You have to fix that first, then come with a clear mind, and we'll train you on how to be a trader properly. Jake with the follow coin. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Coin. Are we ready? Alert. Alert. You are in a narrow state here on coin. Yes. Can't get more narrow than that, folks. Can't get more. Well, you can, but that's pretty narrow, okay? You are in position 2 to the upside here on coin in that narrow state. How many of you have finally taken off pre-market and post-market data? Have you done it yet? Have you done it yet, my beauties? All right, on coin right now, you're in position 2. Right here, 396 is your first stop on coin. 396 on the narrow state. 396, everybody. Okay, 396 on coin. Phoenix with the rose. April with the heartbeat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to give you a pullback here on coin, all right, because you are in a bear state. So you're going to get a pullback on this. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're going to give you 2. If you come pulling back right at the open, 390 is your first stop. 390, 50% retracement level, okay? If you make the move to the upside to 396, 393 will be your 25%. And then 391 will be your 50%. So make sure you mark those levels down, everybody. Dime with the follow. Yeah, let's go. Davion wants a little MU. All right, MU, we are in a neutral state, a bullish neutral state here on MU. Israel, he wants to be a student. Mr. Dave or Tenny Flows, can you tell him how to do that if you wouldn't mind, please? Thank you. You are in a neutral bullish state, but the problem is you are in position 3 down here in a bearish position. Are you going to short this at the open? No. You need a pullback because you have to get into a bear state, everybody, okay? Right here. 50% mark is 122.35, 122 area. As you pull back up to 122, 122.35, you will be in a narrow state. Then you can look for your short. Does everybody get that? You are not trying to chase this because you gapped out. Oh, my God, Voss, we gapped out. It's bleeding out. It's over. MU is over forever. Good job, Davion. Holy moly, this song goes on for a while. That song reminds me of Forrest Gump. Have I ever told you that? Get down a limb, get down a limb, Lino with the body gun. Trinity. Apple. Good tune right here. I have a question for everybody. You want to know what it is? If you could meet any one person, you could have dinner with them for 2 hours. Any one person in the world, who would it be? Put it in the chat. Right now, Apple, we are narrow. Alert. We are narrow. We are in position 2 to the downside here on Apple. Kevin Curtis says, the TRUMP, Elon Musk, my grandpa. Very nice. I like that, Warris. Andrew Tate, Jesus. Christ, you, me. Mark Cuban, pick my brain. Elon Musk, Ozzy, Jay-Z, Voss, Denzel Washington, Warren Buffett. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We are in a narrow state, position 2 to the downside here on Apple. 5 minute, you look good. You're nice and tight there. Got a triple top right there. 213.50, okay? All right, here we go on Apple. You are narrow. Does that mean you can take a short with an event at the open? Sure, you're narrow. You got room down to 207.27, 207 area here on Apple. This is not financial investment or tax advice. You got to get back over 211.43, and then you'll have room up to that double top right there at 213.50 here on Apple. Yes. Amazon. Amazon, you got to get back over 226.14, and then you have room up to 226.70, 227 area here, okay? Yeah, your 20's pointing down on this, so it's going to be anything to the upside is going to be choppy. Under 224.96, because you're under the whole number of 225, you have room down to 223.31 on Amazon, everybody. Yes. CNC. Currently, right now, you are in a neutral state. You are in the whip zone here on CNC. We're going to mark these out quick for you, okay? So make sure you are paying attention here. This looks like garbage, CNC, okay? Absolute garbage. Why would you trade this? You must be new at trading or not a very good trader, and I don't mean that in a bad way. You got to get under 3140 to the downside on CNC. 3140 on this, okay? You got to get back over 3176 for a move up to 3221, 3242. You're fighting for pennies on this. You are fighting for pennies on this. Davion with the GOAT. Thank you, Davion. Hood is up 3.23%. And PLTR, yes. Yeah, Mr. Dave, you can take care of the governor. And tell him to get out of mommy's basement, would you? Go get a job. Right now, PLTR, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Above 143.11, you have room up to 145 on PLTR. Under 141.84, you have room down on 139.50. Let's go, let's go, let's go. XRP. Yeah, XRP, you're just hanging out here. You know, above 302 up, under 290.85 down. Okay? Microsoft. Did we do Microsoft? I thought I did Microsoft. You can't start a fire without... Oh, we meant to do Microsoft. I never did it, huh? Sorry. All right now here on Microsoft, you are in a narrow state. Everybody on Microsoft, alert, alert. Here on Microsoft, you are in position 2 to the downside currently on Microsoft. Watch that 5-minute 200. That is now resistance coming back up to the upside here on Microsoft, okay? Right here at 497.74, you got major support there on Microsoft. And boom, boom. Let me move this up a little bit. You have room down on Microsoft in this narrow state down the 498 whole number. Mark that down. 498 on Microsoft. Okay, my beauties? Back over, you got to get over 504.14 for a move up to 505 and then 507 on Microsoft. Thank you for all the follows, everybody. Norman with the TikTok music. Future with the finger hearts. He's now the title gifter. Yes. Davion, Norman, everybody with the donations. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Meta. All right, currently right now on Meta, you are narrow. Alerts, alerts. You are in the whip zone under 716.32. You have room down to 713 and then 709.44 here on Meta, okay? Back over 720, you have room up to 722.83. Once you get up here around 722, 23, 24, gets tight. You have major resistance up here in these levels right here. So mark that down, everybody. Let me move this down for you. Mark these levels down to the upside. Little word falling upon the spy, Miss Market, Mr. Dave over there with the super chats. Thank you, Mr. Dave. So SPY, we are currently in that narrow state here on the SPY. We are in position 2 to the downside. We got support here at 621.50. 621.50. Under 621.50 with a retest, you'll have room down to 618 here on Miss Market, okay? You got to get back over 625 whole number on Miss Market for a move up to 627. Oh, we got to hammer some roses. That's what we're missing, everybody. Hold on. Let's do one hammer of some roses. Are we ready? Are we ready? To the moon. Let's go. Shelly Stringer, Sue, thank you so much. April Sue Patron. Thank you. Yes. What else are we looking at? Put it in the chat. Katana Lim, Marcus, April. Who was that right there? I missed the person in green. Who was the Jules. Yes. Thank you, Jules, and everybody. Cava. Cava. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All right. Cava, right now you are narrow. Sound it, Mr. Bueller. Here we go. Alert on Cava. You are in a narrow state in the whip zone here on Cava. So let's mark these out. Biome. Cava. Double top up here. All right, Cava, you want to get back over 92.50. You don't want to go into this mess. 92.50, and then you have room up to 93.50 on Cava. Make sure you mark that down, okay? You want to get back over under 90.82 for a move down to 87.50 on Cava. These are your most important levels on Cava, okay? Over 92.46, up to 93.50 on Cava, okay? To the downside, you want to get under 90.67 for a move down to 87.41. Lino with the money gun. Sue, Davion, everybody with the roses. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's go. Oracle. Waiting for that Oracle announcement here soon. We'll see what we get. What a mess that's going to be. We are in a neutral state here on Oracle. We are in position 2 to the downside. You are neutral, but you're going in the same direction. You are in a bear neutral state with a bear position. Does everybody see that? Okay. Got to know where the hell you are on the board here, everybody. It's very important. You can't trade blind. It won't work. ORCL, first stop, 228. And you got support here. 228 and whole number on Oracle. Remember when everyone thought this was going to the moon? Remember? Under 228 with a retest, you have room down to 217 on Oracle. We got to get back over 234.27 on Oracle for a move up to 238. Remember, you guys were going to the moon on this. What happened? Stocks go up. Stocks go down. Jared, finish it for me, baby. Finish it. Arturo, Tesla. All the champions. Tesla, you're in a neutral state. You have room on this up to 320 and then 322.65 to 323 area here on Tesla. You're neutral, so you're not going to get that big whoosh momentum, okay? You will get a pullback on Tesla, and you have to be ready for it. Oh, wait, we finished the goal on the roses. Thank you, everybody. That's it, Austin. They go up, they go down, and they go sideways. TikTok with the first gift ever with us. Thank you for the go, TikTok. Yes. Thank you. Patron with the You're Awesome. Sith Lord with the rose. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Welcome, TikToker. And Q. Little Boston, right? Yeah. Little Boston-roonies. Let me do this from scratch. A feeling. Kashu, I know your cousin. You know who it is? Hachu. What's up, Kashu? How are you over there, my friend? Anyone get that? Anybody? Bueller? Anyone get that? I know his cousin, Hachu. Oh, brother, this Voss. We love you, Francisco Javier Marquez Gutierrez. Hello, my friend. How are you? All right now on NQ, we have to get back over to 229,907, okay, for a room up to 222,925 whole number here on NQ. To the downside, you got to get under 22,865, and then you got room down to 22,805 here on NQ. Thank you for the follows, all my beautiful people. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Arturo. Amazon. Kashu liked that one. He liked that one. He's laughing over there. Amazon above 226.14. You have room up to 226.69 and then 227, everybody, here on Amazon. Under 224.96, you have room down to 223.31. Maldo AMD. We are at 155,000 likes. Get to 200. Hammer it home. Hammer it home. Let's go. Right now on AMD, you are in a neutral bullish state. You are in a bear position one. You got room down to 143.50 here on AMD, okay? Need a little bit of a whip action here and a pullback first. Then you can look for your short. You got to get back over 147.66 for a move up to 151 on AMD. Just because things are down to the downside or gap down or because they gapped up doesn't mean they're staying there. For the most part, they will not stay there, okay? That does not influence what you're doing. You trade your setups. You have to know your state and your position. You have to know where you are in the market cycle. Are you on 1, 2, or 3 of the cycle, okay, everybody? Yes, the VIP is open, everybody. You are going to head over to thevosstrading.com right here to get into our VIP, 25 a month, 275 for the year. Welcome back, my candy. Welcome back. Yes. Bum, 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 bum. TSM. Taiwan. We haven't done this one in a while. Semiconductors. Let's see what we got. Right now, you are in a neutral state here on TSM. You are in position 2 to the downside on TSM. 5-minute looks good. Nice and tight in there, okay? Watch that 200 above you now. It's back to the upside here on TSM. Let's mark these out. You got room on TSM down to 227.39 on TSM. You got to get back over 231 for a move up to 232 on TSM, everybody. Mark those levels down, please. SSJ, hello. What's up, SSJ? A little Boeing for you? I got a little Boeing for you. Right now, you are in a narrow state. On Boeing, you are in a position 2 to the upside. 230, you got major resistance right there on Boeing, okay? 230.13 on Boeing. Be careful. Be careful. 230.13, okay? On Boeing. Now, let me put your... Coming back down on Boeing, 50% right here around 229 area, okay? 229, 228.50 is that 50% retracement level for another move higher. Under this level with a retest, you're coming back down to 227.37. That's simple. Paulo with the roses. Let's go, Paulo. Yes. Thank you, my Paulo. Lino, John, Arturo, Sith Lord, Patron, TikToker, Sue, Davion. Rash, hello, Rash. Levi, thank you so much for those donations, everybody. Buckeye, Midwest, Candy, Adam, Facial Blaster, Mighty, Market Cap, Official KK, Shelly Galvin, User, Adam Marcus, Davion, Mighty, Dr. One Fly. Look at all these people. Shelly Stringer. Holy shnikes. Look at all of these people. Carrie. Adrian Rodriguez. Mark Mesa. Hillary Powder. Brad James. Kurt Oski. Employed CEO. Thank you. Christina Zan. Mike. Norman, thank you, everyone. Jules, for all of those amazing gifts. Thank you, and donations. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. This is a new week, everybody. What do we know of TikTok real estate with the roses? What do we know about Mondays, everybody? What is your job on Mondays? Does everybody know? Let's put it in the chat. Good morning, Stormy. Good to see you, my friend. Golf was good, baby. Golf was good. Number one, it's the new week. You want to start green. Extra patient on Mondays. What a lot of people like to do on Mondays after a long weekend, novice traders, they hear the bell. You ready? They do this. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, it must mean I must get into something. It's Monday. No, you want to start off with a green trade. You must protect your risk at all times. This is the only thing we control is our risk. If you can't control your risk, you can't control anything in the market. We must start green. We must control our risk in the market, everybody. You want to start the week green. If you start the week red, you're going to try to fight back, and that's when the emotions kick in, the over trading, looking for the Hail Mary, doing things you shouldn't do. You always follow your rules, especially on Mondays. Maximum loss per day and maximum loss per trade are crucial to start your week. If you do not have a maximum loss per day or maximum loss per trade, don't even trade. It is vital, everybody. Do you understand me? Let's start the week green. I love you all. VIPers, we'll see you in the VIP chat here shortly. Everyone else, we'll see you in the VIP if you become a member, or we'll see you back on here tomorrow. Same time, same place. I love you all. Have a great day, everybody.